Well, I'm shocked that there's politics going on the floor of the United States Senate. Anyway, Senator Roy Blunt is a Republican from Missouri, and he joins me now. Senator Blunt, let me ask you this. What is going to pass the United States Senate before the end of the year that economists will say will help the economy short term?
Well, not much, Chuck. And I think we're going to pass these trade bills late tonight. That will help. That'll begin to have some impact in the short term. It'll really begin to have impact about a year from now. So the president should have sent these bills up to us earlier. But I think the country is in essentially an economic holding pattern until they see who we're going to decide we're going to be for the next 25 or 30 years. And the president continues to talk about more regulation and higher taxes and higher utility bills and health care bills that are unknown. And that slows down private sector job creation, and we're just not seeing much happening in the Senate. It's not controlled by my party, but I think the Senate's just at a standstill for all intents and purposes, and the trade bill may be the exception that proves the rule that we're not doing anything that doesn't absolutely have to be done, and that's unfortunate.
That is a sober assessment, an economic holding pattern. Do you think your party should put together a bill that tries to deal with the short term? I mean, that was clearly what the White House's intention was trying to do. There clearly is a stagnation now in the economy. Your party hasn't introduced a bill that is saying, hey, this is what we would do short term to try to jumpstart the economy. Should you?
Well, I actually think we do have a jobs bill, and it's been introduced, and we'd love to vote on it. It's a bill that Senator Portman worked to put together. I've been involved in that. We'd love to vote on that. We're not going to wind up probably voting on our bill in any meaningful way in the Senate, because this is a Senate that's chosen not to do meaningful things. And I think if the president was really serious about passing a jobs bill, he'd be here talking to members of the House and Senate in big and small groups about what does it take to get this done, instead of out giving speeches in politically competitive states. I mean, it's clear what he's trying to do. I have Harry Truman's old office in the Russell Building and his desk on the floor of the Senate.
Right.
And what the president wants to do is say this is a do-nothing Congress. What he's forgotten is that his party controls half the Congress, and he's not given us anything that even Democrats really want to do.
Well, let's talk about simply the payroll tax. Is that not going to get extended?
You know, it very well might be extended. It's not the thing that I'd be the most excited about. I think there are pieces in there that you could be excited about, like the things that encourage returning veterans to have an advantage at the hiring desk, or things that look at the Georgia plan, where people who go on, are still on the unemployment rolls get some assistance. You know, we might extend the payroll tax, but at the end of the day, that weakens Social Security. And what this proves is that once you start having people not pay into the Social Security fund, at what point do you say, okay, we're going to stop that holiday on paying into this fund that's going to be in big trouble? And it gets a lot of support because everybody pays into it that eventually draws out of it.
Let me ask you a political question. I know you're with,
Sure.
You've endorsed Governor Romney in the Republican race. Mm-hmm. You know, on one hand, it looks like Romney's a runaway front runner until you look at the polls. What's your advice to Governor Romney to try to win over conservatives who, no matter what happens, Rick Perry collapses, they move somewhere else? They're not moving to him. What's going on?
Well, I think they will move to him, and I think he's the best candidate to win in November. And ultimately, this election's going to come down to a discussion about the economy. Why aren't they with him now? Well, it's pretty early, and I think when people focus, they're going to focus on the economy and who's best prepared to do that. I just happen to think he's the best candidate. I'm not against anybody else. I'm for Governor Romney, and he's either the first or second choice of a big majority of Republicans. What you need to worry about is who's going to be the first choice of Americans in November, and I think Republicans eventually decide that that's Governor Romney, and he is the best person to handle the economic challenge we face, and he needs to keep talking about that. That's why he's been so good at these debates. He's talking about what the American people know is the #1 problem facing the country today.
All right, I'm going to have to leave it there. Senator Roy Blunt, Republican from Missouri, thanks for coming on this morning.
Good to be with you.